that is because of the aggressiveness in the trading. Yes, you're good at passing the test, but it's not sustainable. And so we're like kind of really beating the house here. So we're going in, knocking their test out of the ballpark, and then bringing in meditative, consistent, pragmatic, calm 4 to 7% a month trading, which is like shocking the system and then shocking the system 2 times and owning the entire process of what it is to like really, if there's one way to master prop firm trading, it's looking at it from this perspective, because the test needs a bit more oomph, and then consistency needs that oomph taken out. And so that's where we're going with this at the moment, because it answers the question of like, well, how, like right now, Brooke, if I gave you a $200,000 account, like you're not going to blow it, right?
No,
You're not.
no.
You know you're not going to
Break the
blow it,
rules, you're not going to blow it. Yeah,
but you know you're not going to blow it because you've proven it to yourself you don't blow it.
yeah,
I mean, how beautiful is that? Just what you've been doing, Brooke. You've been practicing controlled loss.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's given you that confidence to just be able to get out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. Cool. So yeah, rewiring in 2 weeks. So I guess that's the breakdown of the new psychology that's coming out. How is everyone going? Like, so in terms of, are we blowing accounts? Brandy has your account.
Yeah, actually, mine just expired 1 hour ago, and
Okay.
I was at 209,645, and that was at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I was like, I could totally just put a buy stop in, and I would get 10,000, but like that's not what it's about. I just had you in the back of my mind. I was like, no, I'm not, like, I didn't even have the urge to do that. So, and I wasn't following, it wasn't part of the strategy. So I did not put a trade in, and I left. My account disabled at 209,645. But in my mind, I already got it. It's like that in itself said like, no problem. Like, I'm just gonna leave it, walk away. That's what it is.
Yeah. Amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing, because it's like just, yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's because it's like so close. It's like, oh my God, I can like see all the 4 check marks. So it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like that would have been me like 2 months ago, but now I'm like, I don't even need to see the 4 check marks because I know I got this,
Wow. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Have you
like, because what I do, like I set my trade in the morning, and then I leave for the day because I'm very busy with my 2 jobs and stuff like that. So, and I try to remember to journal like after when I get back, but I get home at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then I do it all over again.
Yeah.
So it's something that I do need to get better at. But yeah, I try to do it as much as I can. But I have the cash flow record, like that's always up to date.
Cash flow record, yeah.
That's always up to date. But like as opposed to like when I like journal and just like write about my trade, not so much. I could get better at that.
Yeah, but the cash flow record keeps you in confidence there, right?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Okay, and you're really setting and forgetting, aren't you?
I said it in the morning at like 10 o'clock, and then I come back at like 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And yeah.
Any losses?
Yeah, there was one loss. It was like 2,900. But it was funny because like I was in the car and I was like, you know what? I just have a feeling I need to like put my stop loss a little higher because I have a feeling it's gonna go down. But like on my phone, I don't really like trading off my phone because it's too small. I don't have my I don't know. I just don't like it. And then I just left it, and I came back and it was minus 2,900. But had I have just gone like on my phone and put the stop loss a little higher, I would have been fine. I wouldn't have lost it. So in my mind already, I'm like, all right, like I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm thinking. Like I'm thinking right. So there in itself, I was like, I'm not angry at this situation. I just looked at it like I'm winning because I knew that it would have been okay if I had just put the stop loss a little higher. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like controlling my mind. Yeah. And when I saw it in the red, I was like, it's fine. Like I'm gonna get it back, and I was 209,000. Like $300 away from 10,000.
Wow. So you're down 3,000 from that to a 2.9, and then you just went back to the process and came back up.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not even about like, if we get rid of the target, that's $9,000 in 2 weeks. Like, you don't even need that much. Like, it's
No,
yeah,
not at all. Like, I'm not even thinking about in terms of like per week or per like bi-weekly. I'm just like literally just looking at the screens, just getting in flow with the market, with Dow Jones, and that's really all that I'm doing. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm kind of just like tuning into what's going on in the moment.
Yeah. Brooke, do you want to give us an update on how your trading's been?
Yeah, pretty consistent really. I basically I do the UK market, and if I haven't made too much, then I'll stay up later and do the US. I'll put my trade on and then I'll go to sleep. Have my alerts on, and if I get woken up, then I readjust and get out. But
really,
yeah,
and that's been working fine.
Yeah, it has been. So,
how many times have you been woken up?
I've been woken up once.
Okay. And what, you just brought it to break even, or what did you get out of that when you got woken up?
Well, that one was actually a very good learning curve, because I've only just started on the 200K, and I was using the script orders, the scripts, but I've been changing the lot sizes, but I didn't realize that the stop loss, I did have to like drag that down further. So it was just automatically set for the 100K account.
Yeah.
So it was the same. It ended up being the same trade you had last Tuesday or Wednesday, when you had to wait for it to come back and close in the Asia session.
Yeah.
So for me, I had it a little bit lower, but it just went straight through the stop loss.
Oh, really?
But that's made me realize that was the wrong stop loss for the 200K account.
Sure. Yeah, and you're going to get new scripts that have them dragged up to 9,500. So everything's going to be clean as of the next few days when I release this. So that trade, what was the loss on that trade?
So that was 4,000.
Okay, and then you came back after that and got back in the green.
Yeah, I made that back the next few days.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Brandy, Brooke, love your work. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I predicted it that the ladies would be the ones at the finish line first, and here we are.
You funny, did, huh? Actually, like in April, you did.
I predicted it. Now my missus is like, she's like, you're teaching me. And I'm like, I actually don't want to teach you, because she's going to show me up.